Sup? It's Greggatron. Happy Sunday. Alright, today's video I'm talking about Walmart. Let's talk about the Walmarts. So I went to Walmart to get some stuff, minding my own business, being peaceful. I greeted the greeter, he greeted me. I checked out to a cashier. She rung me up, she was cool. I leave the same way I came in, the same greeter is there. He says to me, "Is that a suitcase?" I was like, "Yep, yes it is a suitcase." He said, "Do you mind if I check it? Because I'm getting my stuff ready for this wedding I'm going to." Shout out to Terry Strange and Jamie Russell, aka Ethan Hawke. Anyway, before I even got to him, the cashier asked if I could open up the suitcase, to make sure I'm not stealing extra stuff. And I opened it for her, and then I got my receipt out for the guy at the exit. And I almost didn't show my receipt, but I thought to myself for a second, I'm like, look, this man's just doing his job, man. He sees I have a suitcase, because that really is policy, I'm sure. If you have anything like a suitcase, luggage, whatever, anything that can hold more stuff, they're supposed to ask you if they can either check the receipt or check the inside. In this case, he just asked for the receipt. And I'm like, no big deal. But like I said, normally I don't go for it, but this guy was cool. He's just doing his job. And you gotta understand, man, there's a lot going on right now with theft, especially with the government shutdown going on right now. So this good sir, this good gentleman, he's just making sure I'm not one of those welfare queens. He's making sure I'm not a welfare queen. He's making sure I'm not out here taking all kinds of hygiene products and food. Making sure I'm not one of those people who's tripping over my food stamps being cut off. Which, I'm not on food stamps, but he doesn't know that. So I said, let me help this man out. Because I could have just walked out without saying anything, but I didn't. Because I'm an honest person. You know what I mean? So yes, normally it rubs me the wrong way when people say, "Hey, let me see your receipt." In this case, I get it, dude. There's too much mess going on. Too many people trying to boycott by not buying to certain places, or they do the opposite by just straight up stealing. So just try to understand these people's jobs. Do you think he wants to ask people this stuff? No. But I get it, because there's things I don't want to do on my job either, but I have to do it anyway. And like I said, he was real friendly, real polite. And that's that. So when you're at these businesses, even if you don't want to comply, just try to have understanding. I told a story before. I was at a disc replay or a mega replay, and the guy said, "Oh, we don't take $100 bills without the blue strip." I'm like, what? So I had to use my card. That's just their policy, because people were giving fake money. So the stuff sucks. Society has definitely gotten worse, but we just gotta adapt to it. I know it sounds like we're caving in, But it's like the scumbags, they ruin it for everybody, man. The scumbags ruin it for all the good people. And that's what rubs me the wrong way.